Chelsea have finally gotten two of their first signings even before the summer transfer began. Great stuff. I mean, it looks as you said Chelsea's planning for next season has started already, and even before CBA season officially, Chelsea have in terms of signing for next season. Two people in our Chelsea team, and the plan is, and they say, next season they'll start exactly from where they are, and then make sure that they build a team straight up to the top with these two very important additions at Chelsea Football Club. And a very, very strategic addition to the team, especially given the fact that most of the goals that Chelsea are considering, they needed this kind of people to be there. And also there's a need for variation in terms of the attacking play and the need for an extra addition of talent. One of the best coaching in terms of the job, from South America was also being done. So obviously, Luis has said before we got into it, Chelsea have done the job. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Also subscribe to the channel and subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. Do that very soon. Now. Pause the video, go back in there, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. It's imperative. So, yes, I'll share the link to Obia share because they're important stuff. Let everybody get to enjoy the analysis. Share the link in every group that you are in, every footballing group. It's imperative that you do so. Very, very important thing in there for you over there. And I'll start like this. There are two people, and I want to give you the background and the context of the conversation I'm in, especially from the point of view of where Chelsea are coming from. So Mauricio Pochettino, first of all, an end of season appraisal, and the appraisal is the team of Todd Bowley, Baghdad Bali, Lawrence Stewart, Paul Winstanley, they will sit together in a meeting and then they will assess the job of Mauricio Pochettino. Now they will ask themselves, has Pochettino done enough in terms of boys now born throughout the season? Have they done a very good job? Do they think that Pochettino has done a good job? Does he merit to be there one more season? Has he done good enough stuff over there? And it's imperative. Some of the things that you are going to be looking at is there have been reports, say Mauricio Pochettino training methods and a part of the reason that Chelsea boys April, the injuries that have been going on at Chelsea Football Club. There have been large reports that Pochettino's training methods are the reason why Chelsea's team have been having all of those injuries. Now they'll go back, they'll look at it. Are these the reasons? Is it true? Said these are the reasons that the Chelsea boys are getting injured. If that is the case, then they'll ask questions of Mauricio Pochettino. They'll ask questions of the injuries. What the plan is, then they'll begin to plan for next summer. A crucial summer for Chelsea from the financial point of view, from the player and recruitment point of view, from the technical point of view. It's a very, very crucial point for Chelsea because every spending Chelsea have to do, it has to be a smart spending. They can't just wake up and throw money and buy anybody at all. It has to be somebody that joins the team and adds quality into the team, because that's exactly what Chelsea are looking for right now as it stands now. A very, very important thing. And I like the fact that as it stands now, there have been some level of camaraderie in our team. Yesterday, former Chelsea legend, former Arsenal player, former Chelsea player, Sex Fabregas was at Cobham, Fukushia Chelsea team. And the plan was simple, to get some of these ex-players to enjoy with the boys, to commiserate with the boys, to have a camaraderie atmosphere with the boys, and to get them to settle down because there's a big game against Bournemouth. 10 a.m. I'll preview all the games and tell you wow, something is going to happen here. Last chance to win a bet into channel at 10 a.m. Turn on notification on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I'll give you that analysis and then you enjoy over there and win some games on the final day of the English Premier League. So don't go away from that. So yeah, Chelsea will play Bournemouth. So Cesc Fabregas was there at Cobham yesterday, did a very, very good job to make sure they are going to be in good hands and everything is going to be fine. See, like I said, some of the things that are going to look at in terms of Mauricio Pochettino and Juma Oye this season is that most prominent figures of what Chelsea are backing Mauricio Pochettino, most especially Baghdad Egbali with the upturn of form since December. Juma Chelsea, and they believe that's been a very, very good job, and then they want Mauricio Pochettino to be in there. But of course, they are praised on Chelsea best starting Pochettino. They decided that they were going to do that by the beginning of the season. Said no matter what happens, they won't start Pochettino this season. They will only do appraisal by the end of the season, and they will see if he has done enough to continue or not. If they will give him that time to go ahead and then develop in terms of his quality, in terms of his players, his training style, and everything. Although there are a lot of people who Tottenham or Chelsea, any club won't believe he said the tactical superiority of Pochettino has come a little bit too late in the season, and maybe he could have done better for Chelsea to qualify for the Champions League. There is still a very, very high chance. it's almost going to be insane. Say Papa Efeni Mauricio Pochettino is going to lead Chelsea Football Club, and clearly insisted, and the private equity fund management by Baghdad Iqbal, Jose Feliciano, they are in there hoping that Pochettino will keep his job in there. And this is something in Nano Pay, so people close to connect, close to Cobham Air reporting. I'm reading them out to you. That's what they sent to me. Pochettino will go into the review with his own views. He wants more control over signings, but there could be tension in Chelsea press ahead. With plans to sell Conor Gallagher and Trevor Chalobah. That would be very, very important. So apart from they assessing Mauricio Pochettino, Pochettino in the last 2 pre-match press conference said he is also going to assess Chelsea. And yet Chelsea in Kwan Eba assessing, he will look at Chelsea in the context of, have Chelsea done enough to back him? Are Chelsea giving him the players that he wants? Are Chelsea going to sack players or no pay? That are going to be instrumental for how he wants to play, just by for the purposes of profit. And from the business point of view, they will tell you, say some of these players are very important for Chelsea to sell because of profit, pure profit, because of mere local and homegrown players. But again, the last few weeks, Mababe Kacho said Chelsea don't look like they need to sell players by June 30th to stay in it for FFP. It may not be a problem as it stands now. Pochettino will ask for some power in terms of player purchases. And I think that if you look at it, the holistic nature of the throughout the season, he needs to be in there in terms of player signing. He has to have a say in terms of player signing. But over there, they have to be very careful because it can break up the relationship, can mess things up, and then Pochettino may walk away. So in terms of player signings, in terms of performance, in terms of injuries, in terms of the general medical reporting, they'll do a very good assessment and see, say, hey, fan at Chelsea, well, can they move on from there? What do they want to do? Very, very important for Mauricio Pochettino. Nyami Adoma right after the Bournemouth game, this week here, you know, Nyami Adoma Sunday, by Monday, Tuesday, Chelsea is going to have the off-season review with Mauricio Pochettino. Then the conversation starts in terms of preparation for next season. What then is the plan in terms of Mauricio Pochettino and in the team? The players have said a lot of things about Papa Efeni Mauricio Pochettino. I'll run you by some of them, especially for Noni Madueke. And like I told you the last time, one of the things that are in Pochettino's favor is the fact that his players do support him. Conor Gallagher, Noni Madueke, all of these guys do believe that Pochettino is the guy. Rhys James mentioned, Cole Palmer also mentioned that Mauricio Pochettino is the guy to do the job in there, over there for him. And if you listen to Asema Noni Madueke Ekaya, Madueke said this about Mauricio Pochettino. So for me, I would say he's very real, very straight to the point. I think he wants to help you genuinely, and he has this clear way of how he's going to do that, which I admire about him. He's helped me this season for sure. From the start, if you look at where I was at the season and the start in terms of the game, so he's helped me a lot with developing a certain mentality in me that allows me to perform in there for Abrante Efeni Noni Madueke. So Madueke has said Pochettino has been integral. So Pochettino, our team, he has the players behind him. He has most of the staff. The only tension in that meeting that may come up, Pochettino's insistence say he wants to play a huge part in player purchases at Chelsea in the summer. As a Chelsea fan, do you agree that Pochettino should have a part in the purchases that Chelsea will make, or you don't think that he deserves a part in terms of the player purchases? Should Chelsea give him a chance? Should he have a say in terms of the players that Chelsea are going to buy, or it should not be so in there for Papa Efeni Mauricio Pochettino? We'll talk about the rest for you. But I told you, say Chelsea end up with first set of signings for the summer. Now, if you pick a phone and you go to Brentford United, Brentford Twitter handle, they put out something. And I broke this news for you in the course of the season. The B, so-called Brentford FC on Twitter, they said something. Brentford FC on Twitter, they said something very, very important. Now, people all know my friend Bernardo Cueva. Now, let me give you a little bit of also of a background. Now, Arsenal for back set piece coach, your friend Hove, he was the head of statistics, any data. In fact, Brentford are the team that started one of the first two teams I'm having a first department. Brentford and Aston Villa, the first department of set piece in the English Premier League were at these two teams, and especially for Thomas Frank. So Thomas Frank, when he went to Sky, one of the things that he said, and he was very clear with, he said, in terms of set piece is what brings you closest to the goal. one of the most closest things to the goal without being pressed. So he realized that they need to set up a set piece routine team. And the likes of Hove and Mo, who have now gone to Arsenal to be Arsenal set piece team. And if you look at Arsenal in terms of set piece, they score a lot in terms of set piece. They defend very well set pieces. And then they are very good at defending set pieces and have certain set piece in there for any team to get a job done. Almost all the teams these days have set piece coaches. When Thomas Tuchel was there was a man called Anthony Barry. Yeah, Anthony Barry. Was a Chelsea set piece coach with Thomas Tuchel. Now he has moved to Bayern. It's a time Mauricio Thomas Tuchel called Bayern. He moved there with him. He is also the assistant coach for the Portuguese national team, and then he's part of the backroom staff of Roberto Martinez. Very important set piece department that Chelsea is setting up, and then they brought in the man that they call Bernardo Cueva. At Brentford, he was the job title and then a tactical statistician, but then he was specialized in set pieces. And the tactical statistician is the fact that he uses set pieces, he uses data to analyze tactics. So how many times that this team play in this pattern, how many times do this team play without this pattern, how many times do they behave like this with the ball, how many times don't they behave like this with the ball, how many times. All of these things are very, very important in there when it comes to Bernardo Cueva and then the job that he has done for team that's called Brentford United. I'll read just a short piece of it for you and I'll put it over there so that you can also enjoy. And the heading is a tactical statistician, Bernardo Cueva, to leave Brentford. And they say tactical statistician Bernardo Cueva will depart Brentford at the end of the season. The director of football, Phil Gales, part of Bernardo's role relates to our set piece strategies. And this is an area I think everyone at the club can be proud about. Like I said, they are one of the first few clubs almost started the set piece department in English Premier League. Technical statistician, his first season ended with a promotion to the Premier League, and he played a key role in us now achieving 4 successful Premier League seasons. Part of Bernardo's role relates to our set piece strategies, and this is an area I think the club everyone can be proud about. He leads with the blessings and best wishes of everyone at Brentford. Bernardo has been a very good one for one. Before moving to West London, Bernardo Cueva worked as the strategic analysis manager of Chivas from under 2017 to 2020 in his home nation in Mexico. Cueva worked at Chivas, came to a time when he won the CONCACAF Champions League and featured in the FIFA Club World Cup. The 36-year-old has now worked with the Norwegian national team since October 2021. So he also works with the Norwegian national team with Abrantia friend Martin Odegaard also there. So very experienced set piece coach using data to analyze and that's the job of Abrantia, your friend Bernardo Cueva. He's going to be the new set piece leader of the Chelsea set piece department in the leader of Chelsea set piece department. He's going to be the leader of Chelsea set piece department. His name is Bernardo Cueva. Especially for a team like Chelsea, conceded some of the most goals last week against Nottingham Forest away. The goal that was scored by Toddy Winnie was from a set piece. Before that, a lot of goals were being scored by set pieces. Chelsea conceded a lot of goals from set pieces, and it's very, very important that he nick that in the bud. And in the first move, and they said they get an expert in that area to lead that department and focus in that side of the job for Mauricio Pochettino to also do stuff. The good part is that he is an American as well. In there, he's from Mexico, Mauricio is from Argentina. They know themselves, it's not going to be a bad thing. They can get a job done. But Chelsea paid something for Papa Alfredo Bernardo Cueva. They paid something for Bernardo Cueva. And Bernardo Cueva leaves Brentford to join Chelsea. Chelsea paid compensation of £750,000 for Brentford to allow Bernardo Cueva join Chelsea Football Club in that regard to become the new set piece coach for Chelsea Football Club. So Bernardo Cueva is the new set piece coach for Chelsea Football Club. Class man, class guy, class addition to the Chelsea setup. Is going to be very, very important to everything that they do, and then we'll wait to see how all of those things go on. So Chelsea are planning, people are working hard in terms of the transfers, and one of them is Bernardo Cueva, that's currently Chelsea Football Club. And apart from him, I told you 2 people already in. The next guy is the boy I spoke about, Junior Mexinho, the boy that is with Palmeiras in the Brazilian First League. Very, very good player. And like I've told you several times, everybody that I've spoken to in South America. I've spoken to CF Melo, I've spoken to a lot of the guys in South America and Argentina, send them DMs on Twitter and on Facebook, and all of them have confirmed to me that if we are really talking about some of the best talent at this point in time, the levels of Neymar and the likes when we were leaving Santos to come to Barcelona, then this boy is one of them. And Chelsea are done with the deal. The deal is done. I know that a lot of people are reporting say it is almost done, it's almost getting there. But I'm telling you today, with the likes of CF Melo that I've contacted, they've been very verbatim to me, they've been very straight up to me that Chelsea is done with a boy that is called Estevao Willian, or Junior Maxinho. That's exactly how they call him in there at FC Palmeiras and then in Brazil. He's a wide forward, left-footed player, nimble-footed, has a lot of pace, 1v1 ability. And Okukushia Tima, the Independiente de la Ville in the Copa Libertadores versus Chelsea for player Kendry Paye, who's also going to join Chelsea next summer in 2025. Iti Abrantia, your friend Estevao Willian and Kendry Paye are going to join the team. And Estevao deal, no? First, Chelsea said the 32 million deal plus 25 in terms of add-ons to make it 57. But the Palmeiras didn't take it. They uplifted the bid, and then this time Palmeiras have taken it, and this is it. Chelsea went in with that bid for the very first time. This time is an excess of 65 million euros package, add-ons included. All agreed on the player side 2 weeks ago. Team Palmeiras also agreed, and Chelsea have their man called Estevao Willian. Very good player that Chelsea are going to have in there, also from the Brazilian league in there for Chelsea Football Club. This morning I've spoken extensively about Thomas Tuchel and Xavi Hernandez. If you're not watching the video before this was posted in the morning, go back there and watch that video. I explained into detail why Thomas Tuchel left FC Bayern Munich, why he decided not to sign a contract extension, and then why he is where he is now. But there's an update with it, and buying director, I refer to Max Eberl, he has come out to say something. I see we talked a lot together with Tuchel. The discussions were open and very transparent, but a decision was made and the topic is now over. It wasn't just one point. We talked about the entire topic and it was very complex. Max Eberl has confirmed, said they have spoken to Thomas Tuchel. The decision was a tough one. They have all agreed, said Papa, your friend Thomas Tuchel is going to depart and then leave Tima, your friend of FC Bayern Munich. They are going to go on and find a new manager in there for themselves. In there, he's a brilliant manager, brilliant manager for Tima, your friend Thomas Tuchel. But Bayern say that hey, they can't go on with him. Xavi has said something, said it doesn't look like he's going to leave Barca. He has ironed out his differences with the Papa, your friend Juan Laporte. And it looks as if that Xavi is going to stay on in there for Papa, your friend, and Juan Laporte in all of those things that's going on. He says that more and more, a lot of things are cost for him. For me, I want to stay at FC Barcelona. And for Madrid's test, if you're a Madrid star, this is for you. A very, very important part of the conversation part. And they say the contract extension for Cruz and Modric and so on. The contract extension of Toni Kroos and Luka Modric is there. Ancelotti, and Ancelotti said this: Modric and Kroos contract due expire in June. I'm always optimistic. I've never had any problem with Modric. We really expect each other. He's a top guy, top player. My feeling with Kroos is also excellent, and we are also very happy. Madrid want to extend both contracts. There's only a small issue with Abrantia friend Luka Modric. A small issue with Luka Modric. We wait to see if he's going to stay put in there, and everything is going to be very fine in terms of all of those players on Luka Modric. Why very clear with team, my friend Real Madrid, unlike Toni Kroos in there. He can reduce his salary and stay. The only thing is he wants to stay at Real Madrid or Real Madrid and play some more football. But then mind you, Cesc Fabregas and Como are looking at finding ways to bring Abrantia friend of Luka Modric and some of the old players to come and join Como in the division the Serie A when they move in there to go and play in the Italian Serie A. So we wait to see if Cesc Fabregas can get Abrantia, your friend Luka Modric. Luka Modric, very, very important player for Abrantia, your friend Luka Modric, if he's going to stay at Real Madrid or he's going to move on. But Chelsea have gotten 2 of their summer signings already. It's official. Chelsea got into 2 of their summer signings already Chelsea have gotten 2 of their summer signings already, and then it's Estevao Willian, and Abrantia, your friend Bernardo Cueva to lead the set piece department. Estevao Willian, do you know, 34 million upfront in terms of euros, 34 million upfront in terms of euro, 23 million tied to performance-based incentives at Palmeiras and CFC, expected to be at least a 7-year contract, will move in the summer of 2025. Chelsea have reached a verbal agreement with Estevao Willian and are also done from Palmeiras. Very, very good one from team and friend Chelsea. And I've said it several times. If you do not understand what Chelsea are doing now, that's when you say on the project, you know, hey, a joke. Maybe you just don't understand. They have a huge plan of doing exactly what they want to do. And it looks as if Chelsea are doing a very, very good job in that regard. Estevao Willian is in there. Guys, this is just by way of updates and everything that's been going on. In the world of sports, you'll be seeing me at my channel, but will come your way again. I'm Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube at 10 a.m. Turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel, make sure so you get all the content. Don't go away. Share the link also. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye bye.